Here we're going to be making super creamy baked macaroni and cheese. We're going to start by salting your water. This is important. Next, we're going to be adding 16 ounces of elbow macaroni. You're going to let them boil till they're about al dente, not all the way soft, because they're going to also cook in the oven. Then we're going to shred our cheese. We're going to have 3 8-ounce blocks of sharp cheddar cheese, and we're going to shred it. Meanwhile, our noodles are done, so get those out, and we're going to start on our cheese sauce. We're going to start with our heavy cream. We have 2 cups, and we're just going to heat this over a medium heat. Don't let it get too hot. Next, we're adding in our cream cheese. We have 4 ounces, and we're just going to mix this in with it until it melts. You want to heat this on low to medium. We added in some salt and pepper, probably about a teaspoon of each. We're going to let this continue to melt. And once it does melt, we are going to be adding in our shredded cheese. We're going to be adding in just a little bit at a time and saving some for the very end. So we're not going to be adding in all of it. I'm just adding in a little bit at a time so that it can melt. And you want to have this on low heat to make sure that it doesn't burn. So just whisk and melt the cheese into your cream mixture. You want to leave a little bit into the bowl of your shredded cheese. Don't put all of it in because we're going to add it at the end. Next, we're going to add in our noodles. We're just going to mix this all together. And again, don't let your noodles get too soft because they are going to also bake in the oven. It's looking really creamy here and cheesy. Adding in a little bit more cheese. Just mix that throughout. And this cheese doesn't have to be all the way melted because it will melt in the oven. A little bit more, save some in your bowl for the very end. And then once this is somewhat melted, we are going to be pouring it into our baking dish. I'm going to lightly grease it so that the mac and cheese doesn't stick. And we're just going to pour this in. And we are going to be cooking this in our oven on 350 degrees for about 10 to 15 minutes. Just evenly distribute it throughout the pan. Make sure it's pretty even. And then the remainder of that cheese we're going to sprinkle on the top. And you guys could add whatever cheese you prefer. I'm just adding in the rest of my cheddar on the top. And into the oven it goes, 350 for about 15 minutes. And if you want to broil it the very last minute, you can if you like that brown on your cheese, but I prefer it not to be, so I didn't broil mine. And here it is whenever it is done. It turned out super yummy. You want to let this cool for about 20 minutes before you slice into it. And then once it's cooled, we're going to slice into it and see how it looks. And this is what it should look like. And this turned out so good, you guys. If you like this video, subscribe and follow for more.